Rod here, thanks for joining me. So I'm on my way up to Dog Lake, just a little bit north of Thunder Bay, and I'm not quite halfway there, and I passed Old Woman Bay and I just had to stop and take a look. People have told me how beautiful it is, and it is. It's a chilly morning. It's only about 12 degrees. It's 10 o'clock. I just ran into a lady who's fishing, and she says apparently the pink salmon are in. So I guess it's the salmon season. I just caught my first pickerel since I was a kid, and I was casting for bass. Not a biggie. Oh, but this is gonna taste so good. Boy, he really swallowed the hook. And this is on a, what is it, Len Thompson? I was casting towards the shore in 18 feet of water. And what is it? It's 512. Holy cow, he really swallowed this. Yeah, I got it on a... Come on, release. Yeah, a Len Thompson. Let's see, how long is this guy? He is... 18 inches. Well, I'm gonna dispatch him, and I'm gonna save him. Fish on, probably a bass. Yep, Dog Lake bass. Nothing huge. Bye. Fish on. I'm hoping it's a pickerel. I think it is. I'm trolling in between 25 and 30 feet of water. I got a blue and silver Len Thompson spoon. Yes, I got a pickerel. Wow. I've got perch bigger than this one, but at least I got him. I've already got a 24 incher, and it's very alive, and I'm trying to decide if I'll keep this one or not. Where I am, the daily limit, or the possession limit also, I believe, is 4. And I think it's one, you can only have one bigger than, is it 44 centimeters? I'm on Dog Lake Lodge, on Dog Lake, which is not quite an hour north of Thunder Bay. It's my first time in this area, and this is my second day fishing. My niece was with me for one day, and she's back in Thunder Bay doing her stuff, but yesterday we were fishing bass, and I was out early this morning and I actually started casting for bass, and I caught a few little pickerel, so then I decided to start trolling, and I got a 24-inch pickerel. By the way, in Canada we call them pickerel, yellow pickerel. Canadians call it that. A lot of Americans complain. They're walleye. So walleye, yellow pickerel. You can use the term interchangeably. This is a big lake. I think it's 40 miles end to end, and when the wind blows up, this boat is slightly small. It's only a 14-footer with a 20 horsepower on it. All the boats I see on this lake are at least 18 feet with big, 100 horsepowers on them. Got another one. I don't think it's very big. This is a little sardine. Bye-bye. Oh. This is a really small one, and it's on a rippling redfin. Fish on. Staying down, so I'm not sure what it is. It could be a pickerel. Yes, it is. Nothing big. Oh, nice little guy though. That's a little beauty. I'll let him go. Hello, little guy. What you doing? You're a beautiful guy, aren't you? You're not so big. Oh, I don't want to scare you. I don't want to scare you. Have a pee, yeah, have a pee. I'm trolling in about 20 feet of water with a yellow, I think it's a Canadian wiggler. Oh yeah, there it is. Beautiful little fish. This is only my second of the day. The last one was bigger and I let it go. I really should have kept it because it would have been a really nice eater. So I think I'm going to keep this one in water. And if I don't get a bigger one, I'll keep this one. Let's just see how big it is. "15 inches. Wow, there we go. So this will keep it alive for quite a long time. So I'm just trolling really slowly. That's how I've caught most of my walleye. As slow as the motor will go. Got a bit of a wind so I could drift fish every once in a while, if the wind is helping me. I've already got my fish bigger than 46 centimeters, 18 inches. In fact, it was about 25, 26 inches. And I've got a smaller one in the freezer already, so I've got that one there. And if I can get one more before I go home on Saturday, that will be my possession limit. I mean, I can always eat one. I've caught a few casting, usually towards the shore, but most of them have been trolling fairly close to the shore. Nice and slowly in 20 to 30 feet of water. Life could be a lot worse right now. It's been raining, it's a bit windy, it's a bit cool, but I'm not working. I've almost got this huge lake to myself. I'm catching the odd fish. And we keep getting richer, but we can't get our picture on the cover of a Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone. Wanna see my picture on the cover? Stone. Wanna buy 5 copies for my mother? Stone. Wanna see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone? On the cover of the Rolling Stone. Wanna see my picture on the cover? Wanna buy 5 copies for my mother? On this particular lake, most of the fish I'm catching is between 15 and 30 feet. So what I tend to do is I zigzag. So like right now I'm at 14.5 feet. I'll zig to maybe 30 feet and then I'll zag back. So I'm always changing my depth, and I tend to be trolling really slowly, but every once in a while I'll speed up just a little bit, and other times I'll put it in neutral just to change the action of the lure. Dog Lake is a really big lake, and I think end to end it's like 40 miles. There's sort of 3 different sections. Here, I'll show you the map up here on the screen. Now the thing that I found is I don't have a particularly big boat. I'm only in a 14 footer with a 20 horsepower. And here we get fairly strong winds at times. So I tend to fish, well, where I'm sort of in the lee of the wind if possible. Right now the wind is coming from the northwest. Down there it'll be really windy, so I'm trolling along a big island right now that I'm pretty well out of most of the wind. Fish on! Geez, it feels like a pretty good one. I've been fishing the same area and I've tried various lures, and I'm back to my yellow Canadian wiggler, and that seems to be the go-to lure these last couple days. Maybe it's not so big, but I still can't see it. Okay. Let's measure this one. This one is a whole 13 inches. Anyway, I'll put them in with the other one, and I'll just decide what to do a little bit later. Holy cow, that scared the crap out of them. Take a look at what I'm looking at right now. This is really beautiful coastline. Shoreline, I guess you could call it. This is actually a huge island. It's pretty cool right now, being in almost fall weather. Let's just take a look at one of the warmer places that I've been. It's my last day. It's a frosty one. I've been trolling maybe 5 minutes. And I got a little, a very little pickerel or walleye. So I just caught it, of course. So let's have a look at it. Come on, come on. Oh, no. So it's not a big one, but I can only get one more fish from my possession limit, and it has to be less than 18 inches. And what is this guy? How many inches are you, buddy? This is 12 inches, so I would like one maybe a little bit, bigger. If not, I'm gonna have to eat this guy. Well, I'll freeze him and eat him sometime. It's been a tough fishing day today. This is my last day on Dog Lake. It went down to, hey, well, I just may have a fish. I can't believe I have the fish right when I started talking to you. What I was about to say was, it went down to pretty well 0 last night. A cold front moved in. So this has been my slowest day so far. But, oh, look at that. It's a pike. My first pike in this lake. My first pike for a long time. It's not a big one. You little slimy guy. Oh, wow. And he's hooked pretty bad too. Anyway, there's your little pike. Bye. I had never used this lure before I had come here up to Dog Lake, and it seems to be the go-to for pickerel and that pike. This is a Canadian Wiggler. Canadian Tire, $8.99. I was just about to pack it in. I said I'll do one more, and I seem to have a nice one on. Don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's a walleye. I need one more from my possession limit that's under 18 inches. I've got a 12-incher in, I'll call it a live well. Well, it sure seems like a nice one anyway. The water's so dark and the clouds are cloudy, so I can't quite see how big it is. I'm just starting to be able to see it now. Actually, it's not a bad one, considering. Oh, I think that's just what I need. Okay, let's take a look at her. Oh. Let's see if it's under 18 inches, then I can keep it, and that'll be my possession limit. $17.5 inches. So it is. Oh, talk about right in the nick of time. Shit. Getting close to shore. Well, I'm gonna keep this one. And I'm gonna get this one significantly smaller. I'm gonna let it go if it stops squirming. Here you go. Well, it's Friday, it's almost 4 p.m. I'm leaving early tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna head in, load up the boat, clean the fish, pack up all my shit. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I would say fall fishing, but it's still not autumn yet. But it's been pretty cold the last day or two, significantly colder than it has been. Fishing wasn't incredible, but it wasn't bad. But I'm saying it wasn't incredible because I'm not a walleye fisherman, or I haven't fished them since I was a boy. So I still have to learn a lot about, I guess, how to do it. But then again, I got my possession limit. My biggest one was 26 inches, and the other 3 were under the possession. Hey, I got a fish right now, I think. Do I have a fish? If I do, it's not a big one. Yeah, I was just about to say goodbye. Yes, I do have a little one. Well, let's say goodbye with this little walleye and my go-to lure, this Canadian Wiggler that I got from Canadian Tire. This has been my go-to lure this trip. It took me a couple days to pull it out. I've never used it before, and I would say it was slaying the walleye. I mean, I didn't catch a huge amount, but this is the one that caught the majority. My Len Thompson, my blue and silver, caught the biggest one, but I lost it a couple days ago on a snag, so this is what I went to. Oh, I'm marking a whole bunch of fish right now. GoPro, stop recording.